So here we are in beautiful Rockhouse Basin, about 5 miles south of Kennedy Meadows. And I'll try to point out some of the landmarks real fast. Up in this direction, there's the old road that came down from the Pine Creek area. Just a little ways up here. And that old road goes to down to the kitchen, and the kitchen would be down this area. And the kitchen is basically at the confluence of Trout and the South Fork of the Kern. It's about a mile or so in this direction, and you can probably see some of those domes in the background there. A little glare from the sun this way. So the PCT is right over here, and it goes on down south this way. Now you see the low point between these two hills over here. If you go straight through that low point, it'll get you to what's known as the well, different people call it different things, but either the Siebenthal Ranch or the Wilson Ranch. And some people will know it one way or the other, but most people won't know it based on either name. The other thing I want to mention is that today is, of course, December 9th, and the sunset is still at 4:38. We should start seeing a turnaround pretty quick. And speaking of turnarounds, on the trail right over here, let me kind of walk on over here. I often will put little circles in the place where I turn around. Oh, and these are, sometimes I'll sit on these rocks for a couple minutes before I get going back up north. But anyways, I often put these little turnaround signs. So if you run into one of these either north on the PCT or south on the PCT, there's at least a decent chance that I'm the one who made it, but you never know. I have a few of them in different places, but most of the other places I have these are pretty obscure, you know, like Boggy Canyon and whatnot, sometimes in Scotty and sometimes in the Sacatar Canyon area. But at any rate, oh, I should also mention it was 66 degrees when I started this hike, and when I entered Rockhouse Basin, right below the gorge at the top of Rockhouse Basin, it was 68 degrees on my little REI thermometer thing. So anyways, enough gabbing, better turn around and get going. Over and out.